So yeah, a lot of recording.
Yeah.
A lot of black dudes don't know their rights. So, in essence, they let the police just search them.
Yeah.
And that's why so many of us are felons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know our rights. We allow the police to pull up on us, get up against the wall, pat us down. We might have a gun on us.
Yeah.
We might take off running when we didn't even have to because the law didn't have the right to pull up on us and ask us to search us or, get up against the wall or whatever you might tell us to do. So, but to your question, how do you know your rights? You have to look up the Bill of Rights, the constitutional laws.
Yeah, because I was saying how, with the Rayshard Brooks thing, the law asked him to take a breathalyzer, and the dude was like, do I got to? And the cop was like, just say yes or no.
Yeah, he didn't have to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's his right. He could have denied it. But instead of, exercising his right, he decided to fight.
Yeah.
So that, that allowed for the police to shoot him
out,
or whatever happened. I haven't watched the video yet, but, he could have denied the breathalyzer, denied a search or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And he didn't even have to die. But, if you don't know your rights, like I said, you'll allow for the police to pull up on you, search you or whatever. They probably had probable cause too, because the lady called and said he was asleep in the parking lot.
Yeah.
But he didn't have to take out running, fighting or whatever he did in order to die. Like, going back to the Constitution and your rights, that's online. You can look that up online and, learn your constitutional rights. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to answer questions.
You ain't got to get no names.
You don't have to give no name. If you ain't committed a crime, you don't have to give your ID to the police. You don't have to answer any questions. You can say, I plead the fifth, or I want to exercise my rights and not answer any questions. And, what can he do besides?
You don't think that'll piss the cop off, though?
They could get pissed off, but if you don't know your rights, you will be scared to piss a cop off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And people piss cops off every day. Man, what the fuck are you pulling me over for? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fat pig, stuff like that. And we black people, we don't know our rights, so we be scared of police.
Yeah.
Man, I hope he don't come over here. I'm running.
Yeah.
But he don't have the right to come over here and just say, what's your name? Give me your ID. He don't have that right.
Yeah.
But we don't know that. So we allow for the cops to do what they do.
So we run and all that.
We run, we catch cases, or we run, get away, throw whatever we have, a pistol, dope, or whatever.
Yeah.
When he didn't even have the right to come and search you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you don't know that, you gonna do whatever. You gonna freeze up and let them come and pat you down, or you gonna say, I'm finna run, and you gonna run.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't go to jail that day, but I ran from the police before because he was patting me and Zoe down, and I had crack in my pocket on Christmas morning. And he didn't even have the right to roll up on us and ask us for ID. What's your name? Sit right here.
Yeah.
Let me run your name in. He didn't have that right because nobody called the police on us. He didn't see us committing a crime. But we didn't know that at the time. We were young. I was like 19.
Damn.
So he pulled up on us and did that. When he was about to reach for that crack pocket, I had to run. But I had already gave him my ID. So he put a warrant out.
Oh, man.
But it was better than getting caught with crack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather go to jail for evading.
Yeah.
I got time served with 1 day. You know what I'm saying? But most black people, most black dudes that's in the streets don't know their rights.
Yeah.
And that's why we have so many felons today. Because of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but now
crazy.
People are starting to wake up. People are starting to read. People are starting to exercise their rights. Sir, I didn't commit a crime. You don't have any right to ask me for ID, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's where you see a lot of new cases coming up where police are getting charged with assault or getting investigated on paid leave or whatever, because a lot of police are getting pissed off about people exercising their rights and
That's
mishandling
deep.
dudes and throwing them down on the ground and all that. You know what I'm saying? But you just can't be scared of them, man. You gotta exercise your right when you know you're not in the wrong. If you know you got a warrant and they pull up on you, ask you for your name, you don't give them your name. That's dumb.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you don't know, you're gonna give them your name, your heart beating so fast, you ready to die.
Niggas see that badge and just freeze up.
For real, you freeze up. Like Zoe froze up one day and he ended up going to jail for crack when he didn't even have to tell them, he didn't even have to give the cop his ID or his name because he was in the passenger seat. I'm the driver. The cop don't have the right to ask the passenger for ID, or he has the right to, but the passenger can deny it. No, I'm not the driver. I'm not giving you ID. I haven't committed any crimes. You know what I'm saying? But when you don't know, you just going, yes, sir, my name is Frederick. You know what I'm saying? And then now you sitting in jail with a warrant because of a warrant when you didn't even have to say anything. You could tell him, I don't want to answer questions. I don't want to give you my ID or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If he keep pressing, call your supervisor. You know what I'm saying?
That's deep.
The supervisor come, more than likely he gonna tell you, well, yeah, he doesn't have the right to ask you for ID, or he does have the right, but you don't have to give him your ID. So, you know, you good.
Whatever you talking
the driver,
about,
you know, whatever he pulled you over for, that's you know, that's what you're gonna get cited for or whatever. But yeah, it goes back to knowing your rights.
Knowing your rights.
Yeah. So
educating yourself.
Yeah, educating yourself, not only on finances like I speak to you about, but on knowing your rights. You know what I'm saying? Because we got rights we don't even exercise. I'm a felon because of that. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna end on that note because I gotta run in here.